During the end of the 18th century and through the 19th century, slavery became a controversial issue. Different perspectives on the subject created stress throughout the nation. Although slavery was discussed for decades, the situation was steered by one novel published in 1851. A story about slaves in pursuit of respect, and freedom inspired the nation to change. Uncle Tom's Cabin, or The Life Among the Lowly, is an heart-rending novel written by an intelligent abolitionist writer, Harriet Beecher Stowe. Dismayed with the passage of fugitive slave law, Stowe tried to denounce the evils of slavery and urged wild Northerns to welcome escaped slaves and treat them with respect. Her book exposed numerous elements of Southern slavery, such as severe beating, slave hunters, slave markets, and cruel splitting of families. In the first year after it was published, 300,000 copies of books were sold in the United States alone. It was made in 13 different languages. It was definitely the most influential and best-selling book of the 19th century. Traveling Tom shows became popular throughout the United States. These were stage plays and musicals based on the novel. They helped to introduce it to illiterate audiences. French writer George Sand described all this success. This book is all in all hands, in all journals. It has and will have editions in every form. People devour it, they cover it with cheers. Soon, Stowe became an international celebrity, an important face in the abolitionist movement. She began speaking against slavery both in America and in Europe. The South condemned the book as unrealistic and unfair, while the North was surprised when it learned about the real situation of the Southern slaves. The book's huge success aroused a strong anti-slavery sentiment. Thousands of readers opposed the fugitive slave law, and later volunteered to fight in the Civil War. Because of this, the book was one of the greatest causes for the Civil War. When Abraham Lincoln met Stowe in 1682, he said, "So you are the little woman who wrote the book made this great war." This involving story was also immensely popular in other countries, mainly in Britain and France, where it made many people started to oppose slavery in the New World. Thanks to Uncle Tom's Cabin, the French and British governments were unable to support the South during the Civil War, fearing their own people, now infected with the Tom mania. Unfortunately, Uncle Tom's Cabin also started lots of stereotypes about black people. Some of the Tom shows became minstrel shows, which utilized caricatures of them. Still, the importance of Uncle Tom's Cabin for the fight against slavery and racial prejudice is undeniable, and some say that it helped to shape American history more than any other document. So, when writing about her book in later years, said that God wrote it, referring to its great meaning to the society. And thank you for your watching.